Okay, so I'm gonna do another vent system. The last vent system I did was in the basement. Let's go back and just take a look at this basement plan. Let's escape out of that. So this is coming from the there's a sump below the basement. This vent is coming out of, and this is a riser going up to the first level. Okay, so the green is a vent system. So that's the first vent system. So let's go to the first floor, and this is a continuation of that vent system coming from the basement area. Okay, so the difference is you see these back to back, which wasn't the case in the basement system. Let's go back and see this. See, these are all just isolated. There's no back to back here, so this is individual. So the difference is, as you can see, these are back to back. These are individuals, but there's a floor drain here. These are individuals, which will be similar. Let's see. It's going to be similar to this type of layout. Okay, so where they're at 45 degrees. Okay, and so let's just start with this with these three lavatories. Okay, this should be a vent system here, and which is incorporated into the lavatory. So I want to choose my pipe type, and the system type is going to be let's go back. I don't know why Revit does that, but I'm going to go back and PVC, and I'm going to bring this out and change it, because it looks like Revit is not going to let me change the system type unless I let go of it. And now it should be green. I'm going to go back, and this is going to be the case for all three of these. What are the layout? Let's just go through that. So this is at the vent is coming out at that level at 1.5 inches, and I need to change the elevation. So to do that, the process is to, at this part of drawing this out, is that you have this activated. This pipe is activated at this point. So I want to change the elevation to 11 feet, which is what I've chosen to be the height of the elevation. Your elevation is going to change depending on your limits, what kind of zone you have in the ceiling space. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to choose 11 feet above the floor, and I come out at 45 degrees. Okay, and you see the Revit automatically makes that change for you. I'm going to go over and here to collect the two vent systems coming off of each of my lavatory. Okay, so we do the same process. Draw a pipe, PVC, vent. Okay, so that defaulted back, so I'm going to bring this out and make sure that I don't get any type of intersections, and that looks good. And again, we change this. Is there a default 11? Yeah, okay. So 11, we go up, make that 135 or 45, and we make that connection. Okay, we do the same for the third lavatory. Come out, change our pipe types, vent, and come over again here, and we do the same. Make that 11 to go up into the ceiling space at 11 feet, 135. Okay, and now let's make a check of our fixture units. Make sure everything is okay. So each fixture unit is 1, which is a total of 3. Okay, So our goal is to connect to this riser. And we can come here. So I need to change, because what I'm going to do is pick up these other fixtures, which will require this vent to be 2 to 3, I'm going to say maybe 3 inches. So I can change this. We put a reducer on here, and it's going to reduce that from a 3 to a 1.5 inch. Okay, so let's continue. So what I want to do now is connect these fixtures with our vent system. Okay, so I need to get inside. So because these are back to back, I can come out with a common vent. And let's bring our section down to this level. Let's go here, and let's just take a look at this. I'm going to choose this water closet just to give me a reference when I go to the section view. Let's just right click on this, go to that view, and we are here. Let's make sure. Basement, I don't need this view. This one and basement. So I'm at the right elevation. So our vent system is going to come off. That's the cold water at the top. This is our vent here. Just to make Revit calculate the vent and the waste. Each connector has its own system, whether it's cold water, hot water, or it's a vent system in our case, which is what we're doing now. So I need to connect these two. I mean, in the real world, you're going to have some carriers in here and other kinds of connections that will make your vent be common to both. So I'm going to make this, and I'm going to change that to a sanitary T C vent, reducing vent. Let's go back, reducing T. Yeah, that's the one I want. And I'm going to line this up with our plumbing, okay? And we use our align button. Let's go back and align this pipe with that pipe. And what I need to do is bring this vent up into our ceiling space at 11 feet, right? So we go draw. I'm clicking on this. And click here, right click, draw, and go back to the floor plan. Okay, and it should give us another option here. So we can change this to 11, and we come out at 45 degrees. Let's go with 45. Okay, so let's go back and look at our section view, and you can see that it's at 11 feet. Okay, let's go back and do the same. Our floor drain has to have a vent because there's a P-trap. Any fixture that has a trap on it needs to be vented. Let's go here. Let's come here, and we always have to change our system type and pipe. Let's go. Let's try this again. Vent. I'm just going to go in here and go up for 11 feet. at 45. I'm gonna leave it like that. I mean, I can, should be a 2-inch. I'm gonna go here. Okay. And we can do the same with these two back to back. The same that we did with the first one. Nothing's gonna change. So we go here. And let's do this again. Okay. Let's see. And we go to event. Go here. Can I connect there? All right. Right click and create similar here, here, and again we can align this. Okay. And right now it's just the same type of process. Go back to the first floor, go into our plan. We go up at 11 feet. We create a 45-degree angle. Everything seems to be working out okay. Okay, so everything looks to be okay. I think I'm going to have to change the size based on the fixture units. And at this point, let's extend. I'm going to use this multi-extension tool. Go here and here. And let's count up our fixture units. Fixture units are 26. Okay, so based on, I'm looking at the code book here, and we have, what was it, 26 fixture units, and if there's 26, then I need to go up to another pipe size. This is a pipe size that will handle 24 fixed units or less in your venting system. Okay, this is the length in feet, and we're less than 120, but we're going to use a criteria of the fixed units, which is 26, so I need to go up to 2.5. Okay, so here it's going to be, I'm going to change this pipe to a 2.5. Let's go here. Okay, so let's go back. Shift in, shift. Wait a minute. Okay, so we're here. I think that what I'm going to do is, let's split this pipe so that I can keep my, let's do this. Let's not select. I'm going to split this pipe and delete this piece and delete this fitting. So if y'all can see that, that should get rid of my fitting. And I want to change this to a 2.5. Okay, and now let's extend here, here. Okay, so now we're going to come to our, this might be a little tricky when there's a back-to-back, a urinal and a water closet. Let's look at that section and see where we are. So the water closet is here. And let's go here. This might be a little tricky. Let's go here. And the vent is going to come out here. So, okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. And The vent is here. This is cold water, and the vent is here. Okay. Let's go here. Vent. We just have to connect it so that Revit can make the calculations in terms of the fixture units and keep everything connected. Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's go back, and we can again go back to the plan and select here and come up 11 feet. And it makes it easy, right? So we can do the same thing. Let's see here. I think that this is a 3-inch. Maybe this should be a 2.5. I'm gonna go 2.5. And this is 2.5. Everybody's at 11 feet. Bring this down some. Okay, and so we can go across. Extend this here. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is just change it in this routing preferences. Reducing T, I don't want that one, so I'm going to change it to a reducing vent. Okay, okay. And I can change this to a reducing vent. Okay. Now this is going to be a little tight, so I might be able to get it in here. Let's see what happens. Again, make that connection. We come up and we can kind of look at the sky. Let's see what we got. We do the same thing. Come here. Make our vent. Come over and up. Okay. Do the same thing. Make sure everything looks okay. And we can connect there. All right. So to do this, you select it in the section view. Right click, draw pipe. Then go to the plan view and select here. Okay, now you have this activated, and now you tell Revit how high you want it to go, right? And I want to connect into there. All right. So everything looks to be connected. Did I miss anything? Nope. Okay. This should give us fixture units, making sure that everything is connected. So we have 45 fixture units at 2 1/2. This thing is 48. Okay, so we're still under. So, okay, that's good. Let's go back to this view. Okay. And we can do the same thing on this end. Okay, so I've made these connections similar to the 3 labs on the left, except that there's a floor drain that's been added. So let's make this this is a 1.5, right? Okay, so 1.5. Let's reduce this 2.5 to a 1.5. Reducer maybe here to a 1.5 inch, and make that connection. So I want to create similar here and go to about there. And I should get fixture unit totals in this area. So that's 50, which means that I'm going to need to increase, right, to a 3-inch. So let's go back. It's going to be a 3-inch. That's a little tight, but I think it should be okay. Let's change it and see what happens. 3-inch, okay. So it's okay. So now I need to make the connection to my riser. Let's take a look at this section view. So go to my section, rotate 90 degrees, and let's take a look and see what we got. Section. Okay. This should be a 3-inch. It's a 2-inch. That's okay. Let's go back down. Let's change this to a 3-inch. We can go from here and reduce or increase using a reducer from 2 to 3 inches. Okay. And now we just connect here. Okay. So now we've collected from the basement, sub-basement, which is the pit, and then the basement, and now first floor. And we collect all of these to have a total of 68 plumbing fixtures, and we are good for a 3-inch. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop here. Just wanted to show this demonstration for the back-to-back fixtures and how that's all connected using in a vent system. So what's going to happen is how this is going to look when we get ready to plot what it's supposed to look like an AutoCAD file. Let's see. I think that I can I plot here, current window, visible portion, preview. Okay. So that's what it's going to look like when it's plotted, right? Or sometimes contractors like it to be plotted in color, so you can plot those in color however your office standard is. So that's our riser, vent riser, and I can change these to dash, which is usually how we, is it systems? I think it's systems. Property types. And we can do solid, so I can change it to a dash. Let's say it's dash. Okay, let's say okay to that, say okay to that. And we can print again and say current window. Wait a minute, cancel. Let's plot again. Plot. Current window. Preview. Uh-oh. Nope, let's close. Okay, let's try this again. Visible portion. Preview. Okay. So now it looks more like an AutoCAD file, or how it should be plotted. Everything looks good. Looks like the vents are coming up. There's a connection there. And of course, you know, you can make your notes, your plumbing notes, however you do that for your office. But I'm going to change this back to solid and green and say okay to that. Okay, go back here and go back to my realistic. Okay, so that's our riser, right? You can come over here to annotate text here and however you use your, usually it's a 30-second aerial, and it could be vent to roof, 4-inch, 3-inch, 3-inch, vent to roof. Okay, you can call it however you want to. Okay, and just call out the rest of these, or you can call it out in your riser diagram or your isometric diagram, however your office is going to do it. So I just want to go over that with you guys. Okay, I will talk to you guys later.